Okay, sis, let's talk about this, okay? Because I know too many women who are drowning in student loan debt. Right now, as we speak, they've deferred it for I can't tell you how many years. Women are drowning in debt right now. That is the bottom line. They are stressed out at jobs they hate, and still they don't get paid. They're not making the money that they're well deserving of, and they're not getting in the positions or promoted into the jobs that they're well deserving of, and they are certainly well qualified for, if not overqualified. So let's get into the truth about what they never told us, and that is degrees won't save us, okay? And the higher you climb, the harder it gets, especially if you are a woman in the marginalized groups, such as women of color and women in the LGBTQ plus community. And when ageism plays into it, so do women who are over 40 also experience this. So as a collective whole. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Dr. Kamani, who actually I got this video idea from because she posted this on her, I want to say a recent live stream. I don't know if it was her latest, and it was titled something like what was it titled? Degrees won't save you, and I believe like the higher you climb, the more they come for you, or something to that degree. I'm going to leave the link in the comments below. Okay, I'll pin it to the comment section, but it will also be a link in the description below as well. So if you want to check that video out for yourself, you can watch that live stream. Okay. I didn't watch the whole live stream, but what I do want to do is add to the conversation because this is something I talk about a lot on my channel. Okay. So we're on the same page for sure. So I'll leave again the link to her video in the description box below. But I want to point out like 3 key points that really hit hard and might hit home for you and really pull on those heartstrings. And I really want to get into this discussion today because it's necessary and it's critical to your success, especially if you are still in the workforce, which if you clicked on this video, more than likely you are. So I'd love for you to be a part of the conversation, join in, and leave me some comments as we get into it. And if you're getting value from this kind of content and you've been following me for a while, or if you're new here, welcome or welcome back, please make sure you subscribe, okay? If you're really appreciating this content, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode whenever I do drop new content or go live. So the first thing I want to talk about is the more degrees and the more debt trap, because it is a trap, okay? A higher education does not equal a higher income. Let me run that back. I said a higher degree, higher education does not equal a higher income. I don't know why that is a misconception or why that is assumed, but it's just not true. Here's the thing. Corporate America, the traditional corporate career path that we've all been taught about, right? This is the way to success. That conversation, that brainwashing that we've all been programmed with, yeah, that they told us that the degrees are going to equal success. It's going to guarantee success, right? We just need more degrees under our belt. That's all. But in reality, degrees equal more debt. That's the guarantee. Okay. So women collectively are actually now the most educated women, the most educated group, rather. And guess what? We're still making less. Collectively, women are the most educated group, but we're still making less than our male counterparts. I'm going to take it a step further. Women of color are the most educated group, and yet we're still making a lot less than our white, non melanated, Caucasian, or other counterparts. Okay? I'm going to let that sink in. I'm going to let it soak in. I know, we talk the truth over here. Okay? And that is 100% the truth. So, what I want you to take away from that is that degrees, they're great. They're okay, right? That used to be what we were going for, not so much anymore. Degrees are great, but they are not a financial plan. You know what is? Your skill set, your assets that you possess, and multiple income streams. And you know what else? Ownership. Okay? So I want you to be thinking about what you can own, how you can become an owner. I want you to start looking for freelance work, start a digital business, a side business of some sort, coaching and consulting, independent contract work, some other form of income, a course, do some workshops, do something, okay? A side gig, something, aside from depending solely on that one income source, which has always been too risky, and that is working a job, which stands for what? Just over broke, because they pay us how much? Just enough to keep us there, right? They'll never pay us what we are valued or what we are worth, okay? The second thing I want you to realize is that the climbing the corporate ladder, guess what that equals? That equals more stress, not more success. Okay? You will take on more responsibility, and the more responsibility you take on, the more your employer will see that you can do, the more work they will give you. You know what they're good for? Overworking the hell out of us, stressing us out and overloading us, making us feel overcommitted, over obligated when we shouldn't have. They have unrealistic expectations, and guess who they place the burden on? You. Okay. Why? Because they see you can do it. They see you can handle it. You haven't complained. You haven't pushed back. You just keep taking it on, impressing them, showing them that you can take on more. And so they keep giving you more. They keep giving you more work, but do they give you more pay? Nope. They don't increase your salary, not one red penny. Okay. You don't see another dime. Okay, you don't get bonuses necessarily anymore, and you may or may not get a merit increase depending on your performance. And even if you performed well, outstanding work, exceptional, congratulations, pat on the back, high five, sis. That is about it. And that's not fair to you. It's not fair to any of us, right? But this is the new norm. And you know what? As long as we accept it, as long as you accept it, because I'm not in the workforce anymore, the more they will continue to treat you in this way. You've got to put a stop to the way that corporate America behaves. And a good plan is to go ahead and plan your exit strategy soon and very soon. The more responsibility for you equals more work, equals more stress, and sometimes it puts a target on your back, especially if you are a woman of color. Just saying. Or a woman in the LGBTQ plus community as well. You know, like I said, anyone who fits in the category of any marginalized group. Just is the way it is. Okay. The higher you climb, the fewer women, especially Black women, you're not going to see as many Black women at the top. I know, trust me, I have climbed as high as I can climb in corporate, and I was one of very few Black women in the room battling in the boardrooms with the rest of them. When you climb the ladder and you get to the top in leadership roles, the higher you climb, the worse it gets. And when you do make it, when we do make it, we're underpaid, we're undervalued, we're overworked, we're underappreciated. And we are the ones who are typically the most burnt out, the most stressed out, the most exhausted, right? And many of us, unfortunately, land in the hospital bed. How do I know? Because I've had my fair share of taking care of many, many women of color, women over 40, and women of the LGBTQ plus communities who fit in those categories. And they were in the hospital bed thinking they were stroking out, thinking that they were having a heart attack. And what it was increased anxiety, panic attacks, a lot of stress, a lot of burnout and exhaustion, and depression. So they were receiving medical treatment, and they were also receiving mental treatment. Okay? The takeaway to that is that climbing someone else's ladder, don't do it. I say build your own. Okay? If they won't let you sit at the table, create your own, right? You've heard that saying. I can't take credit for that one, but definitely build your own ladder. The third thing I want to say is that the real secret to success is you. I say this all the time. You are the asset. You possess what it takes. That is why corporate America hired you. Why would they hire you if you weren't going to be an asset to the organization, to the department, right? If you take your asset with you, everything you possess, your God-given gifts, your talent, your skill set, your everything, your transferable skills that you've learned since being in the corporate arena, you can take that right now and leave with that. Walk away from corporate America and never look back. Build your own business. And guess what? That will be one less asset that they have ownership of. Because see, while you're there, they're owning you. They're owning your time, they're owning your energy, they're owning your space, they're owning your mental capacity, they're owning you, they're taking ownership of you. If you want to take ownership of you, if you want to reclaim your energy and your time, you've got to take it back what you already gave it, okay? Because if you don't, they're going to keep taking from you. You need to use your skills. You need to get out there and start networking. You need to create a side business because that's sustainable. Do some freelance work, do something, create some multiple income streams, start generating some revenue, some profits, right? Learn how to build an aligned and profitable online brand and business without sacrificing your soul and sanity or compromising your health and happiness. Hello, that's what I'm here for. I am the Boss Chick Biz Coach, Katrina Marie here, in case we hadn't met, your fearless leader. And that's exactly what I do. I'm also an RN health and wellness educator. So that is what I'm focused on, helping the women I serve and exclusively cater to so that we are prioritizing our health, healing, and happiness. Okay? That has to come first, second, and last. Everything else has to fit in between that. But we don't need to place ourselves on the back burner any longer. All right. So the biggest lesson is get into entrepreneurship. It's not about how many degrees you have. No, no, no. It's about who knows you, who knows your name, and the value you bring to the table. All right. High earning women aren't just educated women, by the way. High earning women own businesses, they own assets, they're making the right investments. They're networking with the right people. They're getting in the right rooms. And they're allowing those things and their multiple income streams work for them, right? They're not creating more jobs for themselves. They're allowing their money to work for them. So learn how to make the money, manage the money, and multiply the money. That's what we're doing over here. The biggest takeaway I want you to know, hear me and hear me clear. If you really want security, it ain't in a job. You need to start positioning yourself, packaging yourself up as the asset because you are the package. And you need to do that outside of a job. Okay? Now, hear me and hear me clear, sis. Now, you know I like to hold your hand because I want to be gentle but firm. We don't do sugarcoating over here, remember? So, if you trust me, hold my hand. Know that I say this with love. They told us that the degrees were the key to success, but they lied. Okay? They lied. I wish I had a Pinocchio nose right now that just grew right now instantaneously as I said that. Maybe I'll put that on my thumbnail so that'll be what captures your attention. But it's the truth. They lied. And what is corporate America good for? Lies. The lies they tell, right? That's a part of what makes it a broken system. So, what is the truth? The truth is, education alone won't fix your problems and it won't set you free. You have to take control and own your financial destiny. That choice is yours. You need to make that decision today. Right now, in this moment, actually, we don't got time to waste and we ain't coming to play no games. You know why? Because corporate America does enough playing games. They playing right up in our face, okay? With attitude and all, like, yep, we sure are. And you ain't said nothing about it yet, and you ain't did nothing about it either. So we're going to keep playing our games because why not? The games are fun and nobody's stopping us. But we about to change the name of the game, right? Because we're going to take ownership of us. Reclaim your time back, your energy back, your life back. It's up to you. It's entirely up to you. Better break out that crown, remind yourself who you are and whose you are, okay? Go on and dust it off, polish it up, and wear it proudly. Go on and put that on, sis. Okay? Grin with glee. We're getting ready to create a blissful business and design a life that we love. And one that feels like heaven, right? Because we're passionate about the work that we do, but we want to get paid well, right? We want to place our own price tag and our own value on what we are doing out in this world, the gifts that we bring. And so if you stay in corporate America, they're never going to do that for you. That's not what they're there for, right? So drop a graduation hat in the chat, in the comments. If you're done relying on a degree that ain't going to get you far, it certainly ain't going to determine your future. Drop right now in the comments a graduation hat, because I want you to take that off, toss it, and then I want you to put a crown hat next to it. A crown next to it, because that's what we're going to put on instead. Okay? So let me know what value you have gotten from this video, and be sure to share this video out with at least 3 people you know. Your biz bestie, your entrepreneur entourage, your colleagues, your associates, your acquaintances, somebody in your network, your circle of love, family, friends, somebody, anybody, everybody who can benefit from this message today, because sharing is caring, and whatever is beneficial to you will be beneficial to somebody else who needs to hear this message today. We've got to get my content out to more people, because people like yourself, women like yourself, need to hear this. And by the way, I briefly alluded to this earlier, but let me go ahead and put this out here. No shameless plug here, okay? Or a bit of a shameless plug, I guess I can say. No shame in my game is what I meant to say. In case we haven't met, and even if we have, just to refresh your memory, because I don't do this on every video. My name is Katrina Marie, and I'm a holistic business coach and an RN health and wellness educator. And I am here to resuscitate your life and your business. And I do that one of 3 ways. I help you to heal internally so that you can expedite your external success. I help you leave a corporate career, yes, that cushy corporate career too, a job that no longer serves you, and or a toxic, hostile work environment. And I help you build an aligned and profitable brand and business while prioritizing your health, healing, and happiness. So if you want a customized plan, a blueprint, a roadmap to put you on your path to freedom, and to put yourself first and everything else on the back burner, and you need a little help with that, a little guidance, some extra support, hit me up. Please be sure to book a call with me. I have 3 different options, affordable and accessible ways for you to work with me right now. Okay, I don't know how long this will last. This is by far the lowest price range that I've ever put out to the world here, but I want to be a gift to you and help you as best as I can to position you for financial freedom. So this is honestly my gift to you, okay? So you can click below, look at the options there. When you click, it'll be a little bit of a description there so that you know which one you need, so that we can hop on a call and I can help you do just that. And I also want you to go ahead and grab my quick start guide, how to cut the corporate cord and be the CEO of your business and your life. Why is that important? Because we need to make sure we're understanding that we don't need any more degrees. Nope, we don't need to pursue any more degrees. We don't need to be in any more debt, drowning in debt, okay? Nor do we need any more disappointment, which is what corporate America is good for dishing out. And you don't need another ladder to climb to become the CEO of you. So if you want to make a real boss move, I suggest you go ahead today, right now, as soon as we're done here, and download my guide. I will make sure that those links are also pinned in the comments below and in the description box, okay? So again, I hope you've gotten value from this today. That's my time. I'm going to tune out while you tune in. Be sure to watch the next video that YouTube recommends. As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.